All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Following the interception here, Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a handoff to Ingram. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
One. Three.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Four down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Slow.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He finds Randall with a completion. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go play action now. Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. His tight end, Clay, the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing, Mariota. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hey. 1.
Mariota on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
1.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
4 down. Check.
On play action, Mariota Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now Taylor on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together, it makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And Daniels has it, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Mariota going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, he dumps it down to Ingram. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Z.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
One.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
1.
Mariota now. They shakes him off. Buying time to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They go play action. Mariota. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And this is caught off a deflection. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Taylor. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, now Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Blue 18. 1.
following the interception here. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Spinning again, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken at the 3. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes Diggs. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mariota. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He goes underneath to Ingram. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
A second down throw here for Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got four down.
They go play action here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Single.
Ready. 319. 319.
Now Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off here, the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Get a tight end.
On the give, this is their fullback. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And down to the 11. A big run there by Jones. 64 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Taylor. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Slow. Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
On second down, Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
On third down, Taylor. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards there and a first down.
Slow. Ready. 319. Ha.
And a 20th carry now for England. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Z.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garrett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Taylor, he's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Oh, twisting away. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3. Line it up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing here, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. From the gun, Mariota. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
One. Wait. Move, Andy. One.
To throw Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.